Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the inner line permit, which is now be extended to the Manipur also. So the inner line permit, or what is for the benefit of this video, we are going to call it as ILP, is a system which kind of restrict the movement of travelers into the area which is considered protected or restricted. Generally, as of like before the 2020, these areas were majorly Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram, but now going forward Manipur has also been included in this system. In fact, very recently our Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah has said that this is the biggest gift that center has given to the Manipur. So you can have to understand this from this context. In this video we will discuss about the latest context. We will also discuss about the various provision of the Inner Line permit. So let's start. ILP was a long-standing demand of the people of Manipur, and denying it would have been an injustice to the indigenous people. This is the context. This is what the Home Minister of India has recently said, that the ILP was something which has been asked by the people of Manipur for a long period of time, and not giving them this particular provision would have actually hurt the ideas of protecting the indigenous culture of the region. So this is what the Home Minister has recently said. Manipur, along with the Dimapur district of Nagaland, was brought under the purview of the ILP system in the December 2019, and finally the President has given him accent to extend the whole system in 2020. So in 2020, Manipur and the Dimapur district of Nagaland has also come under the ILP provision. Now, just for the information, Nagaland entirely was always under the ILP apart from the Dimapur district. Why? Because Dimapur district was considered a economic hub, and because of that it was considered that if we go for the ILP over here also, it will hurt the economic growth of the region. But apart from that, now Dimapur has also been included under the ILP. This is something you should know. Pressure group in the northeast view this permit as a shield against the entry of illegal migrant. Now this is something you must have been hearing about, the National Register of Citizen, which was conducted in Assam. One of the major reason was because of the Assam agitation which took place way back, and was continuously the native people of the Assam was in fear that because of the influx of the illegal migrant, specifically from Bangladesh, the demography of the region is changing. So it's more along the line that in Assam specifically, let's take an example, that it was considered that the native population has come down, and that means they are not even represented properly in any of the system, and the other demography, the migrants, are actually occupying even the political space, eventually leading to the harm of the culture. Again, you have to understand it from the perspective of what kind of ethnic groups and tribes lives in the northeastern India. We have an amalgamation of tribes over there. You have Kukis, you have Apatni tribe, you have the Mishmi, Garo, Khasia, Janti, then you have Naga tribe, Konyak. So there is a lot of tribal people who live over there, and over a period of time they have a very distinctive cultural identity which they want to maintain, and this is something which need to be protected. So it is considered that if L9 permit is provided to the Manipur, it will act as a shield for the influx of illegal migrant into the state. Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Mizoram were exempted from the provision of the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019. What is this Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019? So basically it asks that the persecuted minorities from our neighborhood, so persecuted minorities in the neighborhoods like your Pakistan, Bangladesh, from here what was it envisioned that these people will be getting the citizenship of India at an earlier pace, but these Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Mizoram, these are exempted. So these people will not be provided the citizenship if they applied for these states. So Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Mizoram were exempted from the CEA 2019. Just remember, this is an important concept, that for an example in your exam, if a statement comes like that CEA is applicable to all the states in India, you would know that this is not true because of the inner line permit system, the Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Mizoram are exempted. So this is something you should know. Now let's move forward and try to understand more about the inner line permit system itself. So first of all, under which provision it is developed? It is developed under the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873. So you can understand this is actually a colonial time rules. So what happened? Over there were a vested interest of the Britishers because of the plantation and different type of crops which are grown over there. They did not want the other people to get a hands-on, and that is the major reason why the ILP was introduced through the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation. What it is basically an official travel document which allows inward travel of an Indian citizen into a protected restricted area for a limited time period. So this is what it is, a document. Basically ILP is nothing but an official document in which there will be certain information. If you have that ILP, you will be allowed to visit that area. Let's take an example. There is a very famous music concert which happens in Arunachal Pradesh Zero Valley. So if you want to go over there, what you need to do, you have to have an ILP, because we just heard that the Arunachal Pradesh is under the ILP system. So you would need an ILP. You would need to mention which all districts or which all areas you are going to visit in Arunachal Pradesh. Then you also have to maintain about the time period, like what is the time period for which you are going to stay there in Arunachal Pradesh. Then you have to also mention about the reason of your stay, why you are coming to the state. So these are the certain information which you will be providing in the ILP, and once you provide these information, you will be given an official document, which is actually, there are checkpoints where they will ask you to provide the ILP. If you are able to produce, then only you are actually able to go to those areas. Under Section 2 of the Regulation of 1873, the ILP was only applicable to the three northeastern states, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. So before the 2020 extension which happened, it was only Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. But now how many states are there? So under the ILP, as of 2020, we have 4 states. What are those? Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Mizoram, as well as recently added your Manipur. So a very long period of time it was only the 3 states which was part of it, but now remember Manipur has also been included under the ILP. So for an example, now if you want to visit the Manipur, you have to apply for the ILP same way you were doing for Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram earlier. It is issued by the concerned state government and can be issued for travel purposes only. So now this is also an important point, that you are traveling to those places, then only this ILP is introduced. You do not get any license to settle down over there if you have an ILP. So this is again a very important point for you to understand. Now let's just quickly see what is the condition of sixth schedule also. So we know that regions in northeastern India are also protected under the sixth schedule of the Indian Constitution. What are those areas? So you have Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram. So these are the states which are protected under the Schedule 6 also, and now we know that Mizoram is also part of the inner line permit. So these are the few details that you should know when you are reading about the various aspects of the northeastern state, their security provision, what kind of autonomy has been provided to the areas, tribal areas specifically, and what about the way you could travel around those states. So this is very important, like even if you are like planning to like once this corona pandemic is down and you are really planning to go and visit the northeastern India, which is like really beautiful, you should know where you have to apply for the ILP. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.